If you're hunting for a reliable USB-C to Lightning cable that promises ultra-fast charging and durability without the usual headaches, then hold up. You need to hear what I found out about the UGREEN USB-C to Lightning cable. But here's what surprised me. It's not all sunshine and rainbows despite the shiny 4.7-star rating on Amazon and the fancy true MFI certification stamp. What if I told you this cable might actually cause more problems than it solves? Intrigued yet? Well, buckle up because today, I'm diving deep into this cable's performance, durability, and whether it lives up to its flashy claims, or if it's better left in the cart. Now, whether you're an iPhone 14 Pro user, someone still rocking an iPhone X, or even using AirPods, you're probably looking for a cable that charges fast, lasts long, and won't throw annoying warning pop-ups every time you plug it in. The UGREEN claims to be the fastest charger out there for the newest iPhones, charging your device from 0 to 60% in just 30 minutes using PD Fast Charge. Sounds amazing, right? However, as I started testing it, things didn't quite go as smoothly as advertised. But hang tight, I'll explain why, and I promise this review will save you both time and money. First up, let's talk about the MFI certification because that's a big deal when it comes to Apple accessories. UGREEN proudly uses the original C94 connector and an MFI-certified chip tested against Apple's rigorous standards, making it officially safe. So no more annoying warnings telling you the cable isn't supported, which is great, as nobody wants to wake up their phone like it's a toddler throwing a tantrum every time they plug in. But here's the catch. Some users have reported intermittent compatibility issues, especially when transferring data. That means if you're hoping to also sync a massive photo library with lightning-fast 480 Mbps data transfer speeds, don't hold your breath. The cable did occasionally drop connections mid-transfer during my tests, which is frustrating when moving gigabytes of files. Speaking of speed, remember that UGREEN claims it charges your iPhone 14 3 times faster than the traditional USB-A to Lightning cables. I tested this with my iPhone 14 Pro, and the results were mostly promising, charging to 60% in about 30 minutes, just as promised. That, my friend, is no joke. For charging speed alone, this cable is a clear upgrade over older cables. But it stumbles when you start pushing beyond fast charging. If you like to use your phone while it's charging, especially gaming or video streaming, it seemed to generate a bit more heat than usual, making the phone slightly warm to touch. Not enough to cause damage, but enough to make you wonder if you're sacrificing longevity for speed. The cable itself is 6 feet long with a rugged nylon braided design which promises ultimate durability. UGREEN states it has passed over 15,000 bend tests and 10,000 plug-unplug cycles. Now, 15,000 bends might sound like a lot. It's practically a stretch for anyone, but if you're tossing your cables into your bag, tugging them under desks, or accidentally stepping on them, this braided nylon cover provides some peace of mind. I gave it the daily rough usage test for a few weeks, dragging, twisting, and occasionally yanking it out. But unlike cheaper cables that fray or break after a couple of months, this one held up pretty well. It's like the cable equivalent of that stubborn houseplant you refuse to kill, so thumbs up for durability. But here is where I have to throw the curveball. Despite its durability, this cable is a bit stiffer than expected, which sometimes makes it tricky to coil and store neatly. If you're the kind of person who likes your cables tidy and wraps them neatly around fingers or little holders, you might find yourself fighting this cable a little more than you'd like. And if you're a neat freak, the stiffness might make it seem like your cable is trying to escape your desk drawer. Joke aside, this is a minor annoyance but worth mentioning because comfort and ease of use count for a lot in everyday tech gadgets. Now, who is this cable really for? If you're someone who needs fast, reliable charging throughout the day, maybe you're always working or gaming on the go, then the UGREEN cable could be a solid contender. It's perfect for home, office, or even the car thanks to its 6-foot length, allowing you freedom from being stuck right next to the outlet. And if you value safety and want that peace of mind from owning an MFI-certified product, UGREN beats out many unbranded cables that could risk damaging your expensive devices. However, if you're that data hoarder, syncing terabytes of media regularly, or a neat cable folder, you might want to consider other options because the occasional data dropout and stiffness might frustrate you. Let me share a quick story. One of my friends bought this cable to replace his original Apple cable that frayed after a year. He was hyped about the promise of faster charging and durability at a fraction of the official Apple cable's price. But soon, he started getting warnings on his iPhone every now and then, accessory not supported, which defeated the purpose of buying an MFI-certified cable, right? Turns out, the model number wasn't properly recognized by his particular iOS version. That's like being invited to a party but told to stay outside. The cable was officially certified but sometimes missed the mark. That experience made him wary, and he switched to another cable brand that, while more expensive, gave him perfect peace of mind. All right, let's lighten things up with a joke. Why don't cables ever win races? Because they always get tangled up. Hopefully, that won't be your fate with the UGREN. Back to the review. What about the price? At $19.99, it's competitively priced when compared to Apple's official $29 cables. If you want a budget-friendly yet MFI-certified cable, it hits a sweet spot. But as prices on Amazon fluctuate constantly, I recommend checking the link in the description below for the best live price, because you don't want to buy it only to see it cheaper the next day. Shopping online can be like trying to catch a squirrel in a high-speed chase, so act fast. Another joke for you. What did the charger say to the phone? I've got the power. Hopefully, UGREN does too. So wrapping it all up, what's my honest verdict? The UGREN USB-C to Lightning cable stands out for its fast PD charging, official MFI certification, impressive durability, and decent length. These features make it a solid choice for everyday use, especially if you're looking for a reliable cable that won't break the bank. However, the minor quirks, like occasional data transfer hiccups and a cable that's a bit too stiff for cozy storage, mean it's not perfect. But here's the thing, no cable is. If you want a fast, safe charging cable that lasts longer than those cheap knockoffs, this one deserves serious consideration. Final thought, if you're ready to grab the UGREN USB-C to Lightning cable, check out the link below to catch the best deal right now on Amazon before prices change again. Don't sleep on it, because charging fast and safe is too good to pass up. And this cable might just be the upgrade your Apple devices need without emptying your wallet. Remember, it's not about buying the cheapest cable, it's about getting the best value for your money. And since I love leaving you with a smile, why did the iPhone break up with its charger? Because it found the connection to core dial but not current. Get it? Alright, I'll stop with the cable puns. Thanks for sticking around, and if you found this review helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more honest tech reviews. Until next time, may your devices always be fully charged and your cables tangle-free.